Welcome to video number 5. This is the video where we finish this board up and take it out and go riding. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut out the outline here, the perimeter. We're using a jigsaw with a grit blade. You can buy those at Home Depot or Lowe's. It's just a simple carbide or diamond grit blade for cutting tile or hardboard. And we're using the vacuum here to kind of suck up the dust as we go and just trim right around this. We're cutting right at the edge of our urethane pour, and that will give us a nice guide to follow when we sand that fair. So we just work our way around that real carefully, and once we're done with that, we're going to move on over to the sander and we'll clean that up. Alright, now we're over at the edge sander, and we're just going to use that to give ourselves a nice fair curve. Again, we're using the outline of the edge pour to be a guide, but more importantly what I'm looking for here is just that I have a nice smooth curve and that we've got a pretty even thickness of edge pour out there. You could do this by hand with a longboard and some sandpaper, but we happen to have an edge sander, and that does make it quite a bit easier to get a nice fair curve. Just cleaning up the ends here, which actually was the hardest part, to keep it from jumping on the thing and giving ourselves a little bit of radius at the tips. We're going to jump back over here and open up our binding inserts. I'm using a countersink bit to just drill down and open those up. And then we pack those with clay so the resin wouldn't get into them, and then we'll just either run a tap through it or clean it out with a toothpick. Once we've got those cleaned out, the next thing we're going to do is drill our fin holes, the holes that go through the board to mount the fins with. And I've just made a nifty little jig here that lines up with my fin insert pores. And here I'm installing my grab handle. In this case, it was not easy for me to find M6 threaded inserts, so I did use 1/4-20s. But keep in mind the industry standard is the M6 threaded inserts. So we got those installed, and then I got the bindings on, and it's ready to rock and roll. Hey, so I know we said this would be the last video, but we'll probably do another one where we talk about some of the things that we noticed after we rode the board. So you might want to stay tuned. And while board building may not be a crime, it is an addiction. So we are going to build more boards. So if you like what we've been doing, subscribe to the channel.